Okay, so we're doing a song called Winter Snow by Audrey Assad. It starts out, well, to start with, the song itself is a very slow tempoed song, and it's very calm, I guess. So I say that because your facial expressions and your movements are going to be very fluid, and they're going to be very soft. The words are talking about a soft winter snow, and the tone of the song is very soft. So just keep that in mind whenever you're signing your signs, but also remember to keep them crisp. So a nice balance, I guess. So the first verse starts out, it says, "Could have come like a mighty storm." And the sign for could or can is two fists, make your A's, and you're just going to start up in your high chest, and you're going to go and you're going to push it down. Okay? That's all there is to it. It's just can. Like I can do something. You're determined. So could have come. You're going to do two full rotations. 1, 2. Could have come like a mighty. I know we've done this before, but you're going to grab from your heart and you're going to pull out your strength. A mighty. And storm, you're going to keep this fist balled up, take your other fist and make like a cuff around it, and you're just going to go out in circles. And it gets faster as you go out. Could have come like a mighty storm with all the strength of a hurricane. So we're going to do with, make your A's again, and you're going to come together to touch on the inside where your knuckles are. With all the strength of a hurricane. This one's new, but you're going to take your palms and face them on top of each other and point your middle finger towards each other. And you're going to go around in a circle 3 times. Okay? In the shape hurricane. Alright, could have come like a forest fire. So same thing, but this time it says you could have come. So we're going up to where God is. You could have come, 2 rotations, like a forest. The sign for forest, well, the sign for tree is just, like your tree trunk here, and you're swaying on top. And the forest, you're supposed to move it across your arm to sign that there are several trees. That looks kind of silly, so we're just going to do tree, okay? So you could have come like a forest, just one wave. And fire, you're going to go out from your body, come into your stomach and out towards your body. And you're going to alternate your hands, and your fingers are going to be wiggling like a fire. Okay, like a forest fire. With the power. Alright, so we're going the same thing as with mighty. Okay, so with the power of heaven in your flame. That is really going to be important there, that you do that all in one motion, because there's not a lot of time to kind of stop in between. So you're going to go straight from in to you to flame. Alright, first verse all together. Could have come like a mighty storm with all the strength of a hurricane. Stop 3 times. You could have come like a forest fire with the power of heaven in your flame. Okay, now we're going to the chorus, and it starts off with but you came like a winter snow. The sign for but is your pointer fingers are just going to cross. Okay? But you, God, came 2 times. 1, 2. But you came like a winter. Okay, just kind of like you're shivering, like you're cold. Just kind of shrug your shoulders just a little bit. like a winter snow. This is going to be very slow and very soft. Okay, don't do fast fingers because you can't really see they're moving. And make sure it's very slow because you're going to do rain later and you want to be able to tell a difference. Okay, so winter snow. And this part, Sarah's going to break you up into 3 different groups, and each group is going to do a different sign. Okay, so the first group is going to be quiet, and for quiet, you just take your pointer finger and put it over your mouth. Okay, so quiet. Second group is soft. You're going to take your hands, go in towards the middle, come out, and you're going to clasp them together, the thumb against your fingers, but you're going to come down like this, right in front of you. So soft. Okay, and obviously, just like the word says, it's very soft. All right, and then the third group is going to do slow, and for that, you just take your left hand and you put it out flat, and your right hand is going to start at your fingertips and work its way up to your wrist. Again, as the word suggests, very slow. Okay? So quiet, soft, slow. And each time you do that sign, if you're the first group, you need to hold your sign quiet until soft and slow have also gone. Same thing for soft, you need to hold it until slow is finished. Then everybody comes back together and you start back with falling, which you're going to have your left hand is flat, your right hand is going to make an upside down V to symbolize like legs, and you're going to pick it up and put it, lay it flat on your fingertips. Okay, so we're starting at the palm of the hand, going up and landing on the fingertips. So falling from the sky, and all this is a flat hand with your palm facing out, and you're going to go across. And then the last word is in the night. And for here, you're just going to go, left hand is flat. Your right hand, you start with it kind of cupped a little bit. Start towards your body. Go over it like the sun is setting. And this is the horizon. And night. Okay, those 3 are going to be very crisp. You will hear it in the music and you'll feel it. It's just those 3 words that you're really hitting on. So make sure that you're really crisp. So it's falling from the sky in the night to the earth. We're doing world. Okay, your W's around once. To the earth below. Left hand on top, right hand starts and then falls below. Okay, you're going to hold that for 4 counts and then drop to your side. Alright, the second verse is very similar to the first verse, just different allusions. And so you start off with, again, you could have swept. So instead of come this time, we're going to do swept. And swept, you have your left hand flat, your right hand you take with your fingertips against your palm, you're going out towards your fingertips, the left-handed fingertips, and just sweep it out. Okay? So you could have swept in. Again, very fluid motion. Swept in like a tidal wave, and that's 3 waves. 1, 2, 3. Or take your pointer finger of your right hand, you're going to touch it to your thumb, and then you take your middle finger and touch it to your thumb. So it's kind of like saying either or. Think about it that way. So we go from tidal wave 3 times, or an ocean. You're going to start with your hands are going to be parallel to each other with your palms facing each other. Start on your left side, go up to the middle, and back down to your right side. Ocean. Okay, or an ocean to ravish our hearts. Now the word ravish means to capture or to trance or mesmerize. So we're going to kind of pull. It's a sign that's similar to pull, but it's really like capture, so you're grabbing it and you're pulling it towards you. That's what ravish means. So we go from or and ocean to ravish our. Okay, your hands are a little bit cuffed. You start at your right shoulder, you go across to your left shoulder. That's our, and then heart. Okay. The next line is you could have come through like a roaring flood. So back up to you, and then could. You could have come through twice again like a roaring flood. Okay, the sign for roaring is kind of silly. So we're doing the sign for thunder or loud. You start with your pointer finger touching your ear, your right hand. You're going to come down in a semicircle, and your left hand joins it when you make a fist. And you're going back and forth. Okay? Like a roaring. Just do it twice. 1, 2. And here's where we're going to do rain instead of flood. Okay, there's not really one sign for flood, and so it's just going to be like a thundering flood. And that's very fast fingers, and you're falling very fast. See the difference between rain and snow. Okay, make sure you're making that significant difference. Okay, so the last part of the verse is to wipe away the things we've scarred. So to wipe, you're going to take your left hand again, very similar to sweep, but this time instead of having a flat hand like this, we're going to close our fist and kind of rub it. So we're more wiping than sweeping. Okay, so to wipe, and then you go almost straight into away. And away is almost just flicking your wrist, kind of discarding, anything over to your right. So just away. To wipe away the things. Okay, the song, it does the things very close together, so you're going to have to do your motion fast, but all it is just a little bit of a cupped hand, your right hand, and you go out once to show that there are many things. Okay, you do that twice. To wipe away the things. Weave, very similar to our, but you're using your W this time, so you go from right to left again. And this time, as soon as you get over, you go weave, and you don't pick it up, you go straight into scarred. Okay, the sign for scarred is wherever you have a scar on your body, you take your hand, your claw really, and you just kind of scratch at it. So we're going to go over from our heart, because that's kind of what the song is talking about, the things that we've scarred mostly in our hearts. So, the second verse, again, you could have swept in like a tidal wave 3 times, or an ocean to ravish our hearts. You could have come through like a roaring flood to wipe away the things we've scarred. Back to the chorus again. But you came like a winter snow. You were quiet, you were soft and slow. Remember, those are the 3 groups. Falling from the sky in the night to the earth below. You're going to hold it again for 4 counts, and then you're going to drop it. And soon after that, I think it's 3 counts, she kind of does this little ooh, and then goes right into no. Okay, so when you hear the ooh, you start with your no, which no is a closed fist with your right hand, and you just shake it back and forth 1 time. Okay, so no, know your voice. Voice, you have your right hand with your V, and you come out from your mouth. No, your voice wasn't in. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that this is a little bit fast, so just be prepared, but take it slow, And then once you learn it, you can put it to the music and speed it up, and you'll be fine. But just so you know, it is pretty fast. You start out with no, and then your voice is